Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison, it is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The run inside. It's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Riley. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. marker on the ground. Finding some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside. It's Cobb. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
On the ground with the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Brown will throw it. He wants to go deep, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got his man downfield. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. He breaks a tackle. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And this D's given up a lot of yards, and it looks like a failed possession. But right here, they get a chance to save it. Nice job. They're forcing a passing 3rd and goal situation here. Got to stay sticky to these wide receivers. One more down, and it would look like a really bad possession can turn into a field goal and a win for this defense.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Brown wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant.
Could be an alley. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
The run inside. It's Owens. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quickly out to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it. It's Owens. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. They need 1 yard on 3rd down to keep this one going. This will be the 8th play of the drive. The offense changing the play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Powers through the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. Might have a chance. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Auburn lines up quickly.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Running inside, it's Cobb.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Got his man to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if turning it on! Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Texas A&M back to work with another first down.
Here we go. Go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the grab. It's Horton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
On the move, it's Owens. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Fires to the big fella. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Owens. He's going for the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's shown it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They go 83 yards on the drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Brown will throw it. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And back to the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring in third.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted for the 11th time. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. The run inside, it's Owens. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Back to pass on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On the ground, it's Owens. Here's a little. Got some room under the goal line. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they take it in for 6 more points. That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job, and that helped lead to the home run.
And he made the extra point without problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Brown wants to pass. Sets up the screen. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Caught over the middle, it's Singleton. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the number 7 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Cyclones sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Comes the Auburn offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Goes to the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody staying home.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they stop him short. Complete the pass, but no first down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
And, guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Running inside. It's Owens. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He'll be stopped and knocked out of bounds, short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
and that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Well, I think on the last play, they didn't get it to the sticks. They were hoping he'd be able to make the catch, make a guy miss, and advance the football, but because they couldn't execute, now it's 4th and long.
He'll field the punt. He's got great speed. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He makes the catch. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
And that's a big throw. That's a big-time throw on 3rd and really long, making a play, not putting the ball in harm's way. But I love what the defense did, man. They understood where the sticks were, and they weren't letting their playmaker get behind there. They were going to come up, make a sure tackle, and force the 4th down. And now you can make the decision on what you want it to be, but I like the execution by the defense.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. Picks up the first down. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. The run inside. It's Cobb. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. 3rd quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Brown wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Auburn!
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch. You saw it on that touchdown.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. He's going to bring this one out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating.
There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate, and
about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running inside. It's Morrow. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it on the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking left. He's got it. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got a man. It's Washington. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Tigers are flying down the field. Brown will throw it. Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
And they're able to get him on the ground. Auburn to the line in a hurry. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got him. He's stopped short, and it's 4th down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for a deep man. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Going to the run, it's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Auburn! Excellent pass by the back on the option. The Tigers are back on top.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the 2nd half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and the ball's free in the end zone. And the ball dribbles out of bounds, and they'll maintain possession, but that's about the only good news for the offense on that play.
And you just have to have better field awareness if you're on offense. They're understanding that A, you're in the offense, and B, where that back line is, David. That is not good news taking a safety.
No, and you want to make a play, and you want to make something happen, but you got to realize where you're at on the field. He doesn't do that, and guess what? Cost his team 2 points.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. Complete to the right. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that's just a bad mistake. You can't do that in this situation of the game. You're not going to be able to come back and win this late if you're taking big losses like that. So at this point, if no one's open, he's just got to throw that thing away and live to play another day. But instead he tries to use his athleticism to make people miss, and he's going to keep the play alive. He ends up taking a massive loss. Their percentage chance of winning this game just went way down.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Pressure coming, and they got it.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here. Missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Looking for a huge play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
We're at a juncture of the game now here in the fourth quarter. One possession game. Every critical down and distance is going to matter. And on that fourth down, the defense gets the win. Great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion and a turnover on downs.
The run inside. It's Edwards.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tried to find a seam for more, but a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
And for the 5th time, the offense will go for it on 4th down. 2 for 4 so far. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. They can't get it done, and it is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.